I must confess that I'm born in Ahmedabad. I have worked in Ahmedabad, but I had not heard about Karnavati University. This is my fault. This is not anybody's fault. So I'm very happy that I'm here today with you. I'm happy, much happy because I am with many, many young women, not women, girls and boys. So this is definitely giving me some kind of an energy that, and I also see that, I mean, we were working, I'm working still, but we were working in 70s and 80s when we were not seeing many opportunities. Here, what we are seeing is that all these younger people, you have so much of opportunities. You have so much of opportunities, but these opportunities also bring challenges. And it also brings some kind of competition, some kind of mental pressure. So what I'm feeling, what one should do is that also that, you should definitely think about, with a clear mind. That is the first thing which I have seen, that, if my friend is doing chartered accountancy, I would also do it. Not like that. If you feel that, no, I want to do something. Oh, you can hear? Yeah. So if you feel that, no, you want to do something else, you should definitely do that. One is that, it is also that there is always inner voice in your heart. There is always some kind of an intuition which comes in. So please don't think that, this is something and we cannot do it. We will just do what others are doing. So this is the first, because I'm old, so I can tell you this, that, I'm giving this first advice, that, think about your own heart, what you want to do. I'm sorry, but I will start with my own story. It's not that because I want to tell you that, oh, I'm so great, but just, just to share what is my experience. That's what I want to start. It was in early 80s. I became chartered accountant. After I became chartered accountant, and as usual, everybody goes for either a practice or either they go for bank. Bank is the best thing, that's what everybody was thinking. So I also went and joined in Central Bank of India. I found it, of course, bank is bank, but I was never finding it, very good to work there. In meanwhile, I tried to find out that, is there any other option? And then I heard, because I was in Ahmedabad, I heard that there is a SEWA bank. It was started, Self-Employed Women's Bank, which was basically a bank which was started by women in informal sector, like vegetable vendors, paper pickers, and agriculture workers. So these kinds of women. And as you know, in our country, 7%, only 7% of persons have employment. 93% of people are working in informal sector. So these were these women. So I was just thinking that, what can we do? Can I go there? I went there. Of course, Ila Ben was the chairperson, and I knew her. So I was telling her that I want to come to your bank. She said, no, you can't come to my bank because this is a very small bank. Actually, if you don't, you might not believe it, but the first loan which was given by the SEWA Bank was 100 rupees to a water vendor for buying one pot and 4 glasses of water so that she can start her business. This was the minimum, but there were so many such women were there. So when I said that, I want to come here, she was saying, no, we will not be able to give you that much of salary, we will not be able to give you PF, we will not be able to give you pension, those kinds of things she said. But I'm not, I'm just saying is that at that time what happened to me was my own intuition that I should do this. I should try it. If I will not be able to do it, I'll do it other thing. But, I want to try this. And this is something, which I feel that it was by God's grace maybe that happened. And the first thing which I did, when I went there, I was still a banker. So I wanted to work as banker, and I went to one woman. She was making brooms, and she was making it, she was selling it, and it was a small hut, it was a mud hut. She was there and she was saying, I want a loan of 10,000 rupees. And I was again doing the same thing which I was doing in the bank. What are the criterias and how much you can how much is your raw material and all those things. And then what I said is, okay, I can give you a loan of 3,000 rupees only. And she was very angry. She said, no, I want 10,000 rupees, I don't want your loan. So I realized that when you're doing something, other activity, you need to understand it. You should to change what is that, and you should unlearn things and you should learn new things. So this was the first, I would say, lesson I had learned. Now I'll not go much about myself, but it's more about those women. Basically, they are all economically active. They are and contributing in the economy. But still, millions of these women are working. Now, of course, there's financial inclusion and everything, but even otherwise, they were working and they needed capital, but they didn't have capital. They were going to money lenders. So there was much of the money which was going to them. And in spite of working so hard, they were not able to, increase their income or expand their businesses. And those women who were there, they themselves decided that let us start our own bank. And that is how the SEWA Bank was started. They contributed 10 rupees. So that was the history. But the thing was that when they had their own bank, three things happened. One is that the first thing they wanted, and we also wanted, was to help them to come out of the clutches of money lenders, because they were paying high rate of interest. A vegetable vendor every day would borrow 100 rupees and in the evening pay 10 rupees on that. So 110 rupees she would pay. So that the first thing, and still we have been doing it, that anyone who has borrowed from money lender, we would give her a loan to repay that loan. So that was the first thing. Second thing was, of course, having income or having more income. So providing loans for that, expanding the businesses. But then often we saw that, they have saved their money, they have doing their business, but one cyclone or one death in the home, and then everything is gone. So then insurance, we started insurance. Every time there were challenges, because the insurance company said, no, these women are not insurable. So then, again, you have to, it's a kind of a challenge, again, challenge. So that also was started. And the fourth thing was a pension, because they are working, normally they start working at age of 14. And their life, till they leave, they have to work. So this was basically that, there's no pension kind of things. And that also we started that helping them to have their own pension. And the last thing which Preeti was saying was that financial literacy. In spite of doing all these kinds of work, all these kinds of products and services, they were using only one product, and that was credit. Whenever there is a need, they would use credit, and they will again go back to money lenders. That was the worst thing which was happening. So what we did was that, we started trying to understand their financial behavior, that, what is the behavior, and we saw that, because they are living on day-to-day basis, their mindset is also doing every day, managing money every day. So that was the first thing. And second thing was that because of that, they were always borrowing. Again, they're borrowing. And the third thing was that for all types of life cycle needs, only one service, and that is credit. So we started our financial literacy, financial inclusion work, and now we have digital literacy also, because they have also started digital literacy. I can talk much about it, but I know I don't have much time here. The thing which I want to say is that, it is possible to change lives of people. We are, of course, we are happy that, we are born in families where, we can get education, we can do more work. But there is also a possibility that, the satisfaction we always get is also by helping others also. This is some kind of which I'm saying. This is, and I'm very happy that Mr. Suryavanshi ji has said that we will do some MOU and we will work together. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm again thanking all of you that you invited me, and also you listened to me whatever I said. It was something different. I don't know whether you will like it or not, but this is something which is my life. Thank you very much.